Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Tavern of Spear. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that made this game and get the news version earlier, then you can go to their Patreon, where it's $3 a month. Also like and sub, I don't know, maybe I should try that more often. Anyways, on the last Let's Play, we talked to Witters, who was like, hey, I lost my shirt and I think Chet has it. So we talked to Chet and he's like, yeah, I did get it, but also it's ripped because reasons. So you also gotta get like sewing stuff so he can give it back. And then we went fishing with Dad, who's not Dad. Now we're gonna talk to him because I think there's a thing. Witter? I'm awake. Yes, I take orders. Witter, are you okay? You were asleep while standing there. I am. Just been a tough getting some sleep lately. You know, Hagen snores. So, what do you need? Witter looks like he hasn't slept in days. Hey there, what can I do for you? Oh. Topics to chat? I guess we could ask these things. Alright, gotcha. Talked to you last night. Okay, how about Sandstorm? Have you ever been to that sandstorm northwest of there? Can't say I have. I mostly tend things here, but Haken did mention he went over there once. Said it was an impenetrable wall of sand and wind. Is that something you'd usually see around here? Not even close. The only time I've seen sand this much is at the beach. This is totally out of the ordinary. Thanks. Thanks, Winter, for the info. Okay. It's kind of hard to do this game because it's like, usually with a visual novel, there's always a way to go forward. Here, I'm just like, I guess I'll talk to people again and stuff and, you know, see what's up. Also, I need some booze. Rum. Why is it gone? I guess we'll get one of those and one of those. We can always make money between Let's Plays. I haven't done a grinding session since the first one because, like, the only guys we got since then is the bulls and the scalies, which that isn't too much, guys. The red dragon doesn't respond to your presence. Show him fire him. Haken, up for a drink? Did you really have to ask, Fuzzbutt? Pull up a chair. Also, kids, don't drink. Also, if you're kids, stop watching this. I mean, there hasn't been any age content, but still. I mean, there is age content, but I just, you know, it's easy to avoid. You take your seat next to Haken and pass him a mug of Firewhelm. He takes a hearty swig at the drink and burps loudly. Fire rum, huh? Been a long time since I tasted it. Tasty, but nope, still sober as a newborn hatchling. What is it with you and trying to get drunk? Take a good look around, Fuzzbutt. There's nothing to do here except eat, sleep, kill monsters, and to woo around. Eventually, you'll get bored of it. So, what the heck do you want this time? Topics chat? Offer self for company. I'm not sure if that's a woo or just, you know, stuff. Ask about Sandstorm? Haken, have you gone through the sandstorm? Nope, last time I tried, the sandstorm roughed up my scales. Best you stick to the forest for now. But what if the thing that is controlling the fog is behind there? Then, we'll deal with it when we can get in there. There's no need to rush, Fuzzbutt. Just grab a beer and relax. You grow and roll your eyes. Let's see what that is. Well, a brawny dragon like yourself deserves some strong company and kind. You puff out your chest and give a confident smile. He chuckles in response. Boy, you sure don't wait to beat around the bush. Is that how... okay, we are soliciting a woo. Is that how you were taught to pick someone up? You break your smile and run at the back of your head. Being with others in the tribe is common activity. Can I go with that tribe? Especially with wolf ladies. Anyways, during our festivals, it's tradition to mate with the elders to carry on their blessings. Okay. So yes, I know what it means to pleasure a partner. Pleasure doesn't mean you know how to get one. You turn to where Snow usually stand and look at his spots in silence for a few seconds. Well then, Fuzzbutt, good luck with your tribal techniques. What? You cross your arms in a huff. If you're so good at it, how do you do it? Hagen looks straight at you. Inches closer, never taking his eyes off your face. Your heart beats faster, and your cheeks flush a little as you try to avert your gaze. With his mouth just inches away from your face. You feel his breath hotter than anyone you've ever met blow softly in your ear. Hey, don't do that! Tickles. If you have to ask, you're not ready for it yet. You feel a rush of heat coming up from the pit of your stomach. He returns to his drink, rest a sip of it. Ask about what it doesn't tavern. What do you exactly do around here? Snow mentioned you were the muscle for the tavern. Same thing you're doing, mostly odd work for the tavern, and don't think I'm happy about it. Hey, I'm not the one who broke your knee. That's not the point. I just don't like it when someone muscles in on my job. Do you even hear yourself? I'm not stealing your job. I'm just here to help till you get back on your feet. I don't remember him breaking a leg. That's what they all say. What's more frustrating is that you're the replacement Snow picked. You're saying I'm not right for the job? I've been trained my whole life to be a warrior. I know how to protect the tavern. Well, put up or shut up. Hagen places his elbow on the table. He's challenging you to an arm wrestling match. You're on. Hit. Grr. Strength check failed. Okay, note to self, get more strength. The match ends in minutes. Hagen's barely budged the whole time. Best 2 out of 3. Heh. I won't waste my time on you, Fuzzbutt. Go. I'm the one who should be mad. If you can't even beat me, how can you say you will protect everyone here? He stands up and casts a wide shadow over you. I mean, it's not just strength. There's like speed, finesse, all that stuff. You stoop and your heart is chilled by Hagen's cold glare. Until the fog goes away, everyone only has each other here. We're missing friends and family. So get strong and do your job right, or I'll throttle you to the floor until you do. You will? Somewhere inside that threat, you cannot help but think that Hagen cares more about the rest than his appearance shows. I'll be back for a rematch. I look forward to it then, Fuzzbutt. Oh, but can we just continue talking? Hey, Fuzzbutt, I got a job for you. Sure, what do you need? You've been a good pal. You got me beer and rum. Drinking with me and listening to me prattle on about the past. Well, it's always fun to have a drinking buddy. Exactly. And you know good drinks. That's why I know I can trust you with this job. You're gonna help me get drunk. I think I've been trying to do that this whole time. Well, this time it's different. You're going to help me craft a drink strong enough to get a dragon drunk. There's actually a drink that can do that? How does it work? Come on, Fuzzbutt. Do you really want to... Oh, bugger. I'll be right back. Sorry for that cut. It's a good thing I was playing a visual novel. For reference, I was hearing a truck coming up the road, and I was like, what is it? It's a recycling truck! Because, like, we get recycling trucks every, like, once a week. And last week it, like, froze in Texas. There was snow. So, like, it didn't come. So I was like, oh, I forgot to put it out last night. So I rushed out and I just got there in time. But anyways, back to the thing. Come on, Fuzzbutt. Do you really want to hear how dragons get drunk? Okay. Tell me more. Think about how you, Snow, and all non-dragon related people drink. In the brain, there's actually a barrier that's supposed to protect your brain from most toxins. But with alcohol, it can normally slip through and mess up how those cells in your brain work. Yeah, my brain cells are all hacked up. First dragons, our barrier is thicker or stronger than other species. So alcohol doesn't affect us in any way. Well, you could always try butt chugging. Also, never butt chug people. Terrible. I've never done it, and I don't want to die. However, if there's a way to mildly weaken the barrier, just enough for alcohol to take effect, Then you can get a dragon drunk. Also, why do you drink alcohol if it doesn't affect you? Dragon? Huh, I never took you for the book smart type. You really think being a mercenary means you can just have to be mindless brute with a lust for blood? My clients sometimes require different services. So I take it upon myself to understand every type of body. Inside and out, ooh. Wow, so what's the job? Talk to Snow to fill you in on the details. Now move your butt, I'm getting thirsty. Also, when are you gonna give me a shovel, dude? New item quest? Let's press it, okay. Wake. Nope. It'd be nice if that thing just left if it wasn't there. Where you at? Find some talk to chat. Area. Did we do area? Does it use time if we... Okay. As long as everyone been here. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Fog. Sandstorm. Yeah, I was pretty sure we did that, but I was like, might as well. Let's go at Haken's quest. I hear you found a way to make Haken's dream of getting drunk come true. You don't mind helping him? He's a drinking buddy. I would look out for all my friends. Alright, then take a look at this. Snow pulls out a white flower you've never seen before from his pocket. Upon closer inspection, you see the flower is actually dried. Still, you smell an aroma that reminds you of vanilla wafting from the flower. This here is a Racco flower. It grows in the dark and toxic to almost every creature. I plan to use it by crushing it into Haken's own personal supply of beer. I call it Dragon's Bane beer. Alright, where can I find this thing? That's the hard part. Wherever this flower grows, a tree monster will be there to protect it. Tree monster? Yes, the tree monster uses the flower as a way to lure its victims. Unsuspecting children have been known to follow the sweet scent the flower emanates before being devoured by the creature, leaving nothing but the dried, cut-up carcasses. That's terrible, especially if I know what the tree, does to the main character if you lose. Make sure you stay safe. Just get back here if things turn messy. Don't worry, old man. Oh man, I'll take it down like any other enemy. Just don't underestimate this thing. It nearly cost me my other hand to snatch a flower off of it. You'll find the tree creature in the deep forest west of here, but before you go, see Chet. I've requested he make some protection for you for this job. Okay. Also, I think I might need to talk to the horn. You've come in an opportune time. I've discovered the source of power I thought long lost since my time. Show me your map. What is this about? What is this about? This is about getting out of this foggy forest. How can you forget? Right, sorry. I've been caught up with this war between the lizards and the bulls. I sort of forgot. I'm worried about you, Eyvind. It's starting to feel like the longer you're here, the less you want to go home. What? No, it can't be. I still want to leave. We all do. There's just nothing much to go on right now. Well, pull out your map. I'll show you what I found. Miko levitates upwards while you pull out your map and lay it on top of the barrel. He spins and points at a spot on the map of his reed with the tip of his reed. My clairvoyance showed me that it's the tribe of bulls. Somewhere in a broken temple, I sense a familiar magic. It's the same kind of magic we used before to create paintings to other worlds. If you can find these paintings and a source of magical power, you could escape. Paintings? As in the paintings at the Bull Temple? I found them already. No way! Well, this is embarrassing. Sorry, I'm not much help. Miko floats away from you and lets out a long, drawn-out sigh. Miko, it's fine. You did the best you could. I could do more if I was alive, or if I had all my powers again. Miko. I'm sorry I wasted your time. It's no wonder you want to forget me. That's not true. I hear you're hurting, but I never once said I didn't appreciate your help. In fact, I'm glad I know someone else who knows about that room, because there's so much I want to know about that place. Well, what do you want to know? What are they for? Well, they're supposed to be portals to other worlds. Magic users use them to look into other worlds and learn their secrets. Some even moved to those strange lands if they liked it enough. And that means it's a way out. No, not really. You'll need a source of magic to get through those paintings to open up and go through it. But I doubt anyone else in this tavern knows anything about magic. Damn it. We'll have to think of something else. Alright, but if you find some way to unlock those paintings, let me know. Alright. Miko floats back to the barrel. Well, I feel a bit better. Anything else you want to talk about? What do you need? Goodbye. Maybe check these doors? The door's locked. See if there's anything else here? No. Talk to chat. I'm here about an item Snow requested to beat the tree creature. And I'm glad he came to pick it up. Chet pulls out his bag jar full of glowing green slime inside. What's that? The thing Snow requested. So help you fight against the tree creature. Okay, do I just throw it at him? You reach out and grab the jar, but Chet pulls his hand away from yours. No, this isn't a weapon, it's armor. You need to apply it all over yourself, or you won't survive the creature's vines. How's covering myself in goo supposed to help me? Simple, goo is super slippery. If the creature grabs you with the vines, you'll still be able to escape. That sounds way too simple. Hey, you'll need it. Nothing escapes that thing's vines. So, it's a few hours of feeling slimy, or your life. Fine, give it to me. Chet looks at you with a toothy grin. What? Something about the way he's looking at you makes it feel like he has you right where he wants you. I'd be happy to give it to you, Eyvind. But I've got to be the one to apply it on you. All over you. You flinch, with your arms thrown back. What? I can apply that stuff on my own. Not according to the deal I made with Snow. I agreed to make this stuff. In exchange, that I get to test out on whoever's going to fight the tree. That includes putting it on. You turn to look at Snow, but he quickly averts his gaze the moment he sees your face. So, what'll it be? Do I rub you down or not? Okay, fine. But if it's an H scene... Fine, just come on, let's get this over with. You turn towards the start of the stairs, but Chet pulls you by the wrist. I can't go to your room. What? Why? All my stuff's here. I can't leave it unguarded, no matter how much I trust everyone here. That's just bad business. You're for real. You can't just undress me and run me down in front of everyone. Well, it's that or no armor. Ugh. You turn to the rest of the tavern patrons, your cheeks flushed red with embarrassment. None of you better look. Closing your eyes, you turn back to Chet. Just do it. Heh, with pleasure. Feels cold. No, not there. Shh, just let the master work his magic. Where are you grabbing? No, so slimy. What? Please, slow down, Chet. Quit your squirming. You're getting goo all over me. Now spread them legs. I'm sensitive there. Wow, I expected you to be big down there, but not this big. I think it's dripping into my ooh. Good, can't forget that part. Now spread them wide. Aye. Wow, Eyvind. Yeah. The embarrassment you feel is palpable. Your face is stuck with a blank expression. You're still fully clothed, but your fur now feels sleek and slippery. Under the tavern light, your coat glistens. You cough. That's the best you can say after the humiliating display. Silently, you head out of the tavern. You've gained the goo armor. You now take less damage against vine attacks. Hyena. See the map? The map looks exactly the same. Maybe do a Sifta save here. And go here? Smell for dried flower. The smell of vanilla is strong in the air. Your keen sense of smell allows you to track its source. It's almost like seeing a stream of colors in the air, and you see one that will lead you to your target. You forge straight ahead, deep into the forest. The trail ends in front of a large branch sticking out of the mossy ground. There are 5 white flowers growing on the branch, but no sign of the tree creature. Where are you hiding? You pick up a small stone and toss it towards the branch. It knocks one of the flowers, but nothing happens. The risks are high, but you walk close to it, towards it. Just as you're within arm's length of the flower, you sense a powerful vibrations beneath your feet. Sharp wooden spikes burst through the earth. You don't even have a second to think. Your legs instinctively propel you into the air with a powerful jump. The spikes can't reach you up in the air. And you get a good look at the creature, breaking free from its camouflage. You land right in front of the monster, with your sword drawn. It's massive. The bipedal creature is twice your size, and is dangerously covered in spikes. You're out of your stance, and prepare to fight. Okay. How about Slashy? Oh. Okay, there's a cooldown. Wolf stance? Huh. Just attack. I think we got this. Heal. Well, that's why we bring, potions. Might as well heal up as well. You got a lot of XP, and your level increases, and MP, and attack, and magic. Gage collapses to the ground. Its body turns dark shade of brown, and its movements slow to a halt. With a meek groan, the glows inside die out. Its entire body turns coal black, save for a single branch of flowers on its back. You stab the creature's corpse once in the eye to confirm its death, before proceeding to climb the dead creature and pluck the flowers. You get a handful of white flowers. After picking the flowers, you make your way back to the tavern. You walk a short distance before you turn to look behind you. Nothing but fog. You try to head back to where the creature's body was laid, but you find the path to the tree creature's gone. Dense trees and shrubs have covered where the path once was. I know you're watching me somewhere. Before you head back to the tavern, you find some water to wash the slimy armor off your body. Yay, we're no longer covered in slime. Was there something else we're trying to do? I don't know. You. Where you at? I'm back. I'm glad you're back in one piece. You hand over the flowers of snow. You did a good job, kid. First round of drinks for you and Haken will be on the house. Yes! Snow takes one of the flowers and crushes it in tiny pieces. He then opens up a barrel and drops the thorn flower into it. The thorn flower? He lifts the barrel and holds it over his head, before proceeding to shake it vigorously. Ooh ooh. There, that should do it. Some hours later. He sets the barrel on the bar and pours a mug of its content. Snow also pours you a mug of beer from another barrel. Go ahead and take a seat, Hagen. He's basically drooling at us, like he hasn't had a meal in days. I'll have Witter send drinks over. Talk to him. Go. Previous partner? We didn't talk about that. Last time we spoke, you hinted at a partner. Hagen sighs and takes a long swig of his drink. He's dead. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. He made a stupid move and got himself killed. What do you mean? He rubs the body of his mug and looks at it deep in thought. Stupid kid I traveled with a few years back. I'm not sure how much time has passed with Foggy Prison. I am a mercenary by trade, so I travel to wherever the work takes me. One night, I stopped by a tavern by a small town. The place was nothing special. It looked more like someone's house that sold liquor to strangers than a tavern. Which, I guess, is something they used to do in the old days. Tasting history. That's a good channel. It was a dreary establishment. The customers were all the farmhands in the town. Still, the bartender was pretty sociable, and he got me to share about my travels. He had a son, a scrawny gecko. Puberty wasn't kind of him. Didn't have much of an impression at first. He was just sweeping around, but he could tell he was listening. He stayed near the corner of the bar, sweeping in one place. So I shared more than usual, added a little extra details to my tales. Figured I'd bring some excitement to the old tavern. Next thing I knew, before I was ready to move, the next day, the gecko came to me. He said he wouldn't be my apprentice. Wouldn't take no for an answer, even though I threatened to bludgeon his head in. You didn't say yes, did you? I didn't, but the kid kept following me. He kept a distance, and I was hoping he'd lose his determination after a day or two, but he just kept going. I can't even remember when I eventually took him in as my partner. Haken smiles and chuckles. He didn't even know how to hold a sword right. I had to teach him that, and every time he tried to pick one up, he'd topple from its weight. Then, he had that rumor, or heard that rumor? I can read. You wait for Haken to continue, but something about the way his forehead furrows tells you that he's upset. Sorry, I'm gonna need something stronger to finish this story. You choose not to say anything. This isn't the time for it. I think we might call it early because, we got other stuff to do. Not so much of, hey, I need to go do things, but it's also I don't know how long the next things is. And I really want to do Witter's quest of being nightmares, because okay, Witter. Yeah, I typed in nightmare. Hell. But yeah, it's yeah, I need to do it so that I can fight something. More things to grind against. Ooh. Let me just read it a bit. Day 6, access basement. It's changed. Especially high intelligence bills. After trying to talk to him a second time, you'll be able to ask Miko, the horn in the cellar, about him. Okay. Well, let's talk to him again. Zzz. Not again. Wake up, Witter. You pat him by the shoulder. Yes, I wasn't. How can I take your order? Witter, calm down. Why are you screaming? My bad. I was thinking about some scary stories. Silly me. He says that in a very nervous tone for some reason. I wonder if he's hiding something. Maybe someone knows about this. Right. So, what do you need? Hi there, what can I do for you? What do you need? How can I help you? And he just sells beef jerky, right? Yeah, just beef jerky. Eventually we're gonna grind and get a whole bunch of stuff and increase my stats. We need more strength stats. Though I wonder if I could just look at this list and, not so much cheat, but go, what would be the thing I would need to like, what are the skill checks? Like, strength, you know? There must be something around somewhere. Because I wouldn't want to... Okay, you need 8 strength. We'll just put that on the list. Strength 8. At least so far in the game. There's a stat check. You need intelligence 6. 6. Oh, maybe it's like S and T or something. STR. Okay. STR. Which has 106 things. Maybe put that there. Still a lot. Woof. 8 check. Huh. Agility 7. Well, I can go through this stuff on my own time. So, yeah, that's going to be the... I keep on putting my tongue in the same place. It's not like it's swollen or anything, but it's like I lightly bite my tongue with my molars or something like that. It's like, why is it that I keep doing that? Bah! Bah, I say. So, yeah, please comment, because I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out our videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and neuter your animals to help control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available free on itch.io. Maybe I could make this case sensitive. Doesn't seem to really work like that. Maybe if I download it and then put it, because like if you go to their itch.io page, they have an unofficial walkthrough, which is useful because I'm like, I want to find stuff and, you know, things and whatever. Anyways, yeah, Patreon $3 a month, and until next time, another Let's Play, me, GamerWolfSix of Tavern of Spear. Thanks and see ya.